Welcome back to Automotive Aficionados. Here, we're showcasing the boys' shitters. Now, these are things that probably should never ever grace YouTube, but we're here to entertain you. First thing up, we got Jacob, who's holding the camera right now.
Yep.
He's got his Benelli. Jacob, give us some information on this Benelli.
All right, so this is my Benelli Andretti X50. I picked it up for 150 bones off Marketplace, non-running. Yep. All I had to do was clean the carb and put a different jet in it. And then I haven't really done anything else to it since I bought it. The key, when we were in Florida, does not stay on or stay in. And then this compartment, Bryce decided it would be a great idea to just, instead of lifting it up to close it, just jamming it closed until it broke. So this clutch is making absolutely horrendous noises, but it still moves. The starter was staying engaged, so I just took the starter out. So it's kickstart only now. It's just becoming more and more shitter since Florida, but that's everything that we own. It just becomes more and more shitter the more we use it.
Yep. All right, next thing is Jacob's, what year is this thing, Jacob?
It's a 06 CRF.
2006 Honda CRF 250. Absolute shitter. He blew a head gasket up at Silver Lake, and I just see him drive it on the road when he really shouldn't, but, you know.
It's basically street legal except for the plates and everything.
Yeah, Jacob's a hoss, you know.
Yeah, I could do whatever I
If
want.
there's any cops, he can outrun them.
Exactly.
All right, next up is Hope's bike, which actually JR, who's behind the camera, bought for his girlfriend, Hope, which is a Honda CRF 110.
Yep.
4-stroke. It's actually a pretty nice bike. I got to ride around a couple times, and I have never graced my eyes upon anything with two wheels, actually. And it's actually a pretty cool bike, clutchless, good starter bike. So if any of you guys watching got a young kid, give them a CRF 110. These things are actually pretty good.
Or a girlfriend. They like those.
Yeah, there's that too, but both cost a lot of money.
Yep.
One of Brian, who is in our group, he's got that lifted Duramax that sits way too high. I always make fun of him for it because, you know, he deserves it. This is his, I don't know, 1990s Mazda Miata. The only good thing about this car is it's got a hard top, which is, as you guys know, hard to find. Because Brian is the laziest. I'm just kidding, Brian. Anyway, because Brian just wants to wait till he gets back home to Wisconsin, where he has a lift and heat and, you know, or whatever else excuse
Not
he has.
rednecks throwing beer can at it.
Yeah. He's got a 5.3 LS in this thing. It's just a Gen 3 stock bottom end, iron block 5.3 on LM7 with heads and turbo headers. I don't know what he's really planning for this, but I'm sure if you catch him at the right time, he'll tell you everything he plans to do to this car.
Yeah. Shout out to Grant for the Texas Speed sticker on the windshield.
Yeah, he just put it on the windshield, non-level at all, because he's Grant. Yeah.
Now we're getting to the real shitters. So we got my 2003 Skidoo 440. So this thing started its life out as a 600. And then the previous owner blew up the 600 and thought, hey, let's slap a 440 in it. I guess they were cheaper or something. I bought it blown up. It blew up on me then, and then I put another top end in it, and then put different jets in it. It's been reliable since I put the new jets in it. Overall, it's a rig. Got bar risers, new graphics, Ruby Fab shortened arms. They're really nice for side hill on the sled, and just kind of throws over really easy. All right, next up we got my 2007 GMC Yukon XL 2500. Full kryptonite front end, built trans, motor's cammed, got a decent exhaust on it, tinted, got a bunch of little other things done to it. More than I could go through in the whole video, but yeah, got this thing for my mom. I'll put a picture of what it looked like when I got it. Drag bars, Fox shocks all the way around, tow mirrors, nice wheels, Hustles. We call it the Stepa. I'll get you a nice low cold start.
My name is Grant. This is my shitter. It's a 2006 Mercury Grand Marquee. As you can see, it's just a 2-valve. You might be thinking, oh, it's a 4.6 or maybe even a 5.4 2-valve. But I have a special limited edition 6.0 2-valve. It's got a 4L80 with a 3800 stall converter. It rips.
It rips.
The motor's out of a 2000 GMC Sierra 2500 HD. It had like 100,000 miles on it when I pulled it out of the truck, and I put new heads on it and a bunch of bullshit like headers and a intake and a Chinese 102 millimeter throttle body. That's a piece of crap. But it got me 4,200 miles to Florida and back last week. So
for Sick Week.
I'd say that was pretty good, yeah. I didn't participate in Sick Week, but I followed it. I'm hoping maybe Sick Michigan Miles this summer, but we'll see.
Get you a cold start.
Yep. As you can see, we have a fully loaded leather interior with the foldable couch bench seat, so I can have 5 fellas in here at a time. One in the middle, maybe one on my lap. We'll see. Shitter. This is my other 2000 GMC Sierra. This one is of the 5.3 variant. It's actually a 2000 Jeep Cherokee that I converted into a GMC Sierra, and also a 2000 Ford F-250, well, 2006-ish. But it's also kind of a shitter. As you can see, this interior is a lot nicer. It's got ice. Lots of ice and water.
Door panels don't hold on very well.
Door panels are, you know,
this one's pretty good.
This used to be like my most prized possession, cleanest vehicle I've ever owned. But then I moved here and met you guys, and now it's a shitter.
Yep. We'll have that effect on vehicles.
But still rips.
Yep.
It's a little rotted. I put about 5 gallons of Bondo on this hood to get it to be straight.
We need the hood opening tool.
Special hood opening tool.
AKA flathead screwdriver.
Yep.
Yeah.
2000 GMC Sierra. Another 5.3 4L80 stock stall converter. It's pretty slow, but it's faster than a 4-liter.
Yep.
This thing has been
Crawls pretty good.
yeah,
Gets around the malls pretty decent.
It's got Ford axle, leaking power steering fluid.
Yep. It's got a bumper that you can use to push 2018 Yukons.
Yep. Yep. Go to Gauge Boys Garage on YouTube if you want to see this thing in action.
Yeah, we don't get much action here.
It's way better. Way better, way more ads.
Way more ads.
Way
If
more
you love ads,
way more monetization.
if you love ads, go to
So,
Gauge Boys Garage.
Go to Gauge Boys Garage if you want to see this thing.
It's got painted blue shocks,
Yep. Courtesy of Sean Lamb.
courtesy of Sean Lamb. You'll see his
Rear
shitters
end
later.
is triangulated 4-link by me with a shitty bumper exit exhaust. And we got the fuel cell in the back because ground clearance.
Yep. and exhaust clearance.
Yep. This one doesn't sound as good, but
Cold start for you guys. Category on that one.
Yeah.
Might be in the May category for the oil.
It needed some cold rev.
It needed cold limited.
I hope you like my 2000 GMC Sierras. Both of them. I also have a 2006 F250. That's also a shitter that we'll go see in a little bit, but it's not parked here because it doesn't deserve it. It's over at Jared's house. Shitter.
GC's rigs now?
Time for GC's rigs.
Yeah, I don't have any exciting ones up here though. It's bright as shit out here, dude. All this snow, you know?
It's reflective. And Gabe's got the baby blue eyes.
It's something like that, dude.
Alright, this is Gabe.
Hello.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
Gabe Carr. This is
This
Gabe's
is my,
first rig.
yeah, it's my 2001 Sequoia. She's kind of a, you know, it's a winter beater, but it's just, it's stock, muffler delete, and it's got a TRD locking rear end. TRD Tacoma, that's what it is. But yeah, the rear end kind of decided to unalive itself because I did too much one-wheel peels and shit, so we put a locking rear diff in it, and then I also wired a switch in so I can lock the center diff. So now it's kind of an off-road rig. But other than that, it's just stock. And there's Grant's other
2000 GMC Sierra.
Oh.
Idle's pretty good.
Yeah, there's not really much to go over on the Sequoia though. It's just a stock rig, you know. Had to have those stickers. Those have been on there for like 4 years now.
Yep.
Well, the Trump ones have.
Yeah.
Trump and
Let's go,
FJB,
Brandon.
yeah.
Because let's go, Brandon.
Yeah, let's go, Brandon. I mean, he's gone now, so we don't have to worry about that. But and you gotta rep the 153.
Yep.
You know. The
You also got a race car.
Yeah.
over that.
Unfortunately, that's not in the. That's not here. Oh.
Oh. But he stalled his automatic.
How do you stall an automatic? Really?
And then just starts it in reverse. Anywho, so shout out 153 Racing.
Yep.
We'll put some pictures of Gabe's race car.
Yeah, I
in.
can probably send some pics in too.
Greasy cold start.
Greasy cold start, dude. Don't mind the mess. It's kind of messy in here. We're not working with much space, but it's a 2001 KTM 125. There's not much to it. I bought it not running and pretty much rebuilt the whole thing. So yeah, it's black. There's that. It's pretty cool. Yeah,
That's about
it's
it.
dirt bike. Yeah,
Dirt
I mean,
bike.
yeah.
Damn busy.
Yeah, this is the more. This one's a little less stock. You can do the turbo mini bike. I don't know what. Okay, I'm leaking fuel. Don't worry about that. Yeah, it's a Predator 212, just stock with valve springs and no governor, and then a carbon sealed turbo from Amazon. Well, I bought it on Amazon, sent it to some guy in Arkansas. Forgot his name, but it's called G-Pop Shop if anyone ever wants to do that. But way too much money for a little Predator motor. It costs more than the motor itself. But yeah, turbo, little eBay carburetor, and a lot of science, and it works.
It's making some noise.
Yeah, I mean, it should be pumping oil. Usually it quiets up when it gets oil into it, but you know.
Give it a little.
It's a draw through. I don't know why it's leaking so much fuel.
Oh, I can see it leaking.
Yeah, we'll see if it still starts.
about the Civic.
Yeah, it's just it's a 2008 Civic SI 820, and I slapped a turbo kit on it, and it's got some rep wheels because everyone loves reps and Hondas, and then yeah, it's literally just stock K20, a Gretty turbo kit, rep wheels, the turbo kit like cold sides all custom and shit like that, but it's just now it makes like 300 wheel horsepower and it's a little good daily. Gets like 26 miles to the gallon. She's a rig. Pretty much, if anyone's into circle track, I race circle track, and it's a street stock. It's an F-body Camaro on a G-body chassis. All, circle track stuff, cut up clip, and fancy stuff. I'm not really gonna go into all of it because the build list is bigger than my fucking future. So it's basically just a built small block that'll rev to like 8,500 RPM, and I don't know. We won the championship at Springport last year, so it's a pretty good rig. We'll throw in some pictures and shit.
All right, this is our buddy Ben's moped. It's been about 3 years since it's ran good. He got it. I think it was just a stock 50cc. Big board it, put a goofy carb on it, and now it doesn't run right, and it just...
Well, that was Brian's originally, and he stretched it.
Yeah, so Brian picked this out of a dumpster, and then sold it to Ben, and then Ben did some tuning to it, and now it doesn't run right.
Yeah, I think there's a massive vacuum leak, and it's just sat here for months. Realistically, I should have looked at it because it's probably easy to fix, but...
Yeah, it's probably just an intake boot is what we're thinking.
I just end up spending way too much time on
the Invisible
little mini bikes that I dump way too much money into, but no, dude, it'll be a runner again someday.
Someday. So, maybe for moped videos in the spring.
Yeah, dude, maybe. We gotta at least get some more moped videos.
Yeah, so this is Gary's rig. You've seen Gary in the videos. He's the one.
Everyone loves Gary.
Everybody loves Gary.
Everyone loves Gary.
He's got fans, haters. He's an interesting fella. So this is 1500. It's 2000.
In between.
In between 2000.
Between 99 and 01.
Yeah. Well, it's a rig. 5.3 4L60. It's got plenty of rot for the year, obviously. Rockers are always got to be gone. Bedsides aren't mint. He got a new hood because his hood was clapped. Down fast.
Yeah, long tubes, valve springs, cam, X pipe. I think it's a 2.5 or 3 inch. I think it's 2.5 inch.
Duals.
Yeah, full duals. Going back to Chi-Town today, so.
Gas cap, mint.
Not really,
No.
but yeah.
It's not really much that's mint. Oh, bedsides, man.
But it fits the truck,
Yeah.
I mean, you can't have a cammed GMT 800 without a little bit of rot.
Exactly.
It's okay.
You can't have Jerry without rot.
Honestly, I think that's why he sold his. He had a Tundra before this, very clean, never drove it, and I think that's why he sold it, is because he needed a litle rot in his life, and that's okay. Everyone does.
He was afraid to get the rot started, but now that this one's already started, he's not too worried about driving.
Sequoia's got rot.
Yeah.
And you can't stop it, dude. You just gotta embrace it,
Yep.
I think Jerry's embracing it.
He is. He's embracing his culture of rot. All right, so Max, run down on your rig.
Shitter Max leaks a fuckload of coolant. 400,000 miles. Well, damn near 400,000 miles.
Yep. Giving her a little
splash of the old Dexy.
Yep. Sean's back.
I'm back.
Gonna have to get a rundown on your rigs here in a minute.
Oh no, you don't need to do that.
Yeah, we do.
No,
We're gonna run down on Percy's rigs.
Well, we love.
And then Keppel, we need to run down to his rig. Like everything, shitter 400,000 mile LY. Cold start. Still starts better than any Cummins.
Absolute shitter.
Starts better than any Cummins ever though.
Oh yeah. Alright now.
I'm Percy. I got 2 minty rigs on this channel, I guess. We will call minty. Actually, everyone's gonna be probably like, oh, it's just a shitter old Sunfire. Well, out of damn near any vehicle on this video here, it's probably been abused the most, and I've only put $100 into it in the past 5 years of abuse. Actually, got a little backstory to it. I put this engine trans in this car for my mom when I was like 12 out of a different car, and then she beat the piss out of it, and then I got the car and I've been beating the living shit out of it ever since. It has done more off-roading than probably his Duramax. False. Maybe.
Maybe.
But
Definitely most Jeeps.
most Jeeps, actually, most Jeeps you'll see besides probably Grant's, it's done more off-roading.
Jacob, come here for a second.
Okay.
Rotors that you put on there.
Oh yeah, those are
Lean
those are the new
units.
style where they take care of themselves. You know, they wear out and then they're gone, so you don't even have to dispose of them.
They're self-leveling.
But yeah, oil changes. I maintain this vehicle very well. Every 12 to 13,000 miles, I do the oil change on it. But it sits beautifully at 90 miles an hour. So
Oh, yeah.
she's a mint rig. You don't have to worry about it.
Greasy. Get a little cold there.
That's the girl. She's a mint unit. Homie hauler right here.
Yep, you got all the room for the
You
homies.
got all the room for the homies or whatever.
Whatever else you want to put in
Whatever
there.
else.
Oh yeah. Minty paint.
You will find one of these for a couple $100, buy it. I suggest it. You can beat the shit out of them. Parts for them are cheap as shit too.
It's got
It
a
only needs
Cavalier.
It only needs 4 lug nuts.
It only needs 4 lug nuts per wheel. I broke that too. I forgot about that. It's everything you will ever. Oh, fine tuning right here. I forgot about that. You need to adjust your seat, but you know,
You got some wiring going up.
Also,
some wiring.
mention the fact no key required.
No key required. This is true.
If you guys can find out where we're at, you can steal this car.
There's a lot of comments in the videos that tell exactly where we're at.
You can either steal it or you can just be a homie and keep banging the living shit out of it, take a video, and send it to us.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is
Find where we're
accepted.
at. This car is always unlocked and it doesn't need a key.
All right, on to your next rig.
Next.
All right, Percy's second rig.
So the second ring, this is my 97 Dodge Ram, 2500 Cummins. Obviously.
Greasy 12 valve.
Greasy
It's
12
the
valve.
greatest transcooler known to mankind.
Yeah, so this is like very similar. If you have a little bit more money and you want to buy a shitter that will get you anywhere quite literally and haul anything you want it to haul, you buy yourself an old 12 valve. Yes, I do have an automatic in it. It kind of sucks, but at the same time, you don't have to worry about it that much because you don't need a transcooler. As of a couple weeks ago, that's now my new transcooler.
Oh, does that keep it nice and cold?
It does, for the most part, as long as you're moving.
As long as you're moving.
But right now I'm doing a V-band clamp because I don't like smelling exhaust in the cab.
Because he's
But-
liberal.
No.
He's next putting DPF on it.
Yeah, DPF install video coming next.
For the 12
Yeah,
valve.
yeah, for sure.
So,
Hood stack DPF.
is it for sale?
This-
$9,000 OVO. I mean, never been.
No, 22,000.
Yeah,
22,000.
I know what I have. Okay.
You know what I have.
Don't worry, I know what I have. Yeah, no, this truck I put 17,000 miles in it in the past 6 months, about.
Does
And
good.
it started every single time.
Also, Toda Duramax back
Yeah,
from Colorado.
Toda Duramax back. Towed about 13.
You gotta empty out the snow out of your hood stack every once in a while.
Sometimes.
Don't worry about that. You don't worry about your turbo. This thing, so actual shit that has done to it. Bottom end's bolted. Don't know about no head studs on stock head bolts. Don't know about head gasket though.
It has one, probably.
It has one. That's all I know. It's got 4,500 RPM governor springs. It hits 4,500 RPMs a lot every once in a while.
With no valve springs.
For some reason, it's a stock HX35 turbo on it, which they're only supposed to make around 38 pounds of boost of what I've seen. It makes about 42, and I haven't blown anything up. That's like all the time. Like I can start it up right now and go gun it down the road and it'll just sit there and hold 42. It don't give a shit. She's
She got a deer skull on her now. All European mount on the hood.
yeah, I don't know.
Found it.
Another buddy of ours found it. It's just like, I'm like, hey, what are you doing with that? He's like, well, I found it for one specific reason. I'm like, what? He's like, put it on the hood of your truck. I'm like, all right, done. So
Minty.
that is now on the hood. It's
Mint mounted.
very mint mounted with all the zip ties you'll ever need.
Yep. If you guys need zip ties, you can also figure out where we are and steal zip ties.
Yeah.
I don't know about it. I need.
What's the story with the bed?
So the bed it came with, all around here was rusted out, and I drive to Canada quite often, so I'm like, oh, I don't want OPP to pull me over because Canada is very liberal and they'll pull you over for literally anything. So I put this bed on it. Don't look at the other side. I got it for free, so
you know, I beat the shit out of this truck because I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
It's looks over functionality in my perspective, always.
You mean functionality over looks?
Sure. I don't know. But it gets me from point A,
Yes.
or it gets me from here to the liquor store. That's about all
Yep.
I need.
Here-
If you own a second gen, you know that these front axles like the vacuum actuated locker likes to stay in, and your front dry shaft does not like to do 90 miles an hour for an extended period of time. Allegedly. No, this is factually, because then it will weld itself together and take your transfer case and split open.
Oh.
The only time this truck has ever left me on the side of the road.
That was because of the vacuum actuated hubs?
So now I got a mechanical one in there.
In the 34 pinion seals you put in it.
That's because...
That's different.
That's different. We don't worry about that one. This truck has been... It's like that small town friend that gets passed around, so...
Yep.
But you can turn her into a housewife. That's all I gotta say.
This is your new housewife. All right, we got back to Percy.
Is that used oil?
No, it's not actually. This is O'Reilly's cheap 1540.
Yep.
Only thing you'll ever need to run in your vehicle, no matter what you got.
Except for Show Rotel.
Well,
Because Show Rotel's got all the
as you
dinosaurs
know,
and vitamins.
As all these viewers know, we're in school, so I ain't got no money right now.
Yeah.
That's T4.
Like we said, like, subscribe.
And help us afford Show Rotel for our rigs.
Yep.
But you know, it is a 12 valve, so
It's also
It'll
very
eat
important to
whatever.
keep your terminals
You
very
could probably
clean.
just run it
It's
off.
also
that.
very important to oil your alternator.
yes. Make sure you change
You
your
don't-
oil
you wanna make sure
alternator
there's oil on
every
your burners.
5,000 miles.
And you got to replace the carbon on the outside of your turbo.
Yeah.
Correct. But yeah, when your 12 valve starts saying that it has low oil pressure, or lower oil pressure, when
let's get a
you're
cold start.
beaning it,
Yeah,
it's not good. So I'm like, ooh, it needs oil.
that's all it means.
All I do is filter changes and never do oil changes. Hasn't been started in 2 days, and it's been what?
It's
Like
it's negative
8 degrees.
40 degrees right now.
It's like 8 degrees out right now.
No grid heater, no block heater, no nothing. This thing is pure starter. That's only getting held in by 2 bolts.
When the starter warms up the block. At home I got an 86 Pontiac Firebird. It was my first car I ever bought.
We'll insert a video.
Yep. It's got a 383 Chevy, 11 and a half to 1 compression, 262 cam.
So what stage would that be if it was a stage of cams?
I hate stage cam. It's a stage, whatever it
Stage
is.
Sean.
Stage Sean cam. It's got 555 lift, 262 duration at 50 thou, and 108 lobe separation, I believe. Pretty rowdy. It's my fastest car. It's getting a new transmission this spring. But
Whenever Sean gets money.
Whenever I get money.
Whenever
so
we get paid by YouTube, we put it on
we put it on black.
red,
Red.
and then we buy Sean a can, and then he gets a transmission.
Yeah. And then I have
Camera.
well, I got the Camry, which is a 97 Dodge Ram 1500 regular cab short bed. It's got a 6-liter LS in it, which was not by my choice. It was already had a 5.3 in it. Then I blew up 2 5.3s in it, and then I finally got some cojones and bought a 6-liter.
Yep.
The cheapest 6-liter you'll ever see.
Oh yeah. Some rigs.
Rigs, I'm not too proud of these rigs. They're just
They get you from here to the liquor store.
yeah, they're the ones that take up all the salt.
Yep.
Well,
Well, your minty rigs don't take up salt.
Yeah, I can, that red Jeep right there, that is mine. It's, I paid $2,000 for it when I was 16 years old. It's my second vehicle ever, and I got it in a trade-in over Nagani, over my Nagani. I traded my dad's half-blown-up Mini Cooper, $2,000 for this thing. It's rust-free. Well, it
Was when you got it. Doesn't look too rust-free these days. But.
Yeah, it's a 2000 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4.7 V8, the best 4.7, better than Gabe's 4.7. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's got a 4-inch lift from Rough Country. I bought off Marketplace for $400, and a set of tires I bought for $300, I think.
Those are some beefy BFGs, though.
Yeah, those are 32.
Mud terrains?
They're 32 by 10.5.
Mud terrains.
BF Goodrich mud terrains.
Yeah.
And it looks all right. I mean, it looks very.
It's a good winter daily.
It is a good winter daily here.
What happened to your roof rack?
It's over here.
Oh.
Yeah, I got these semi-quarter fenders off of a Marketplace, my dad. Because he's got a cab over 9670 International and he wanted these, so I picked them up and had them ratchet strapped to my roof.
Yep.
Get a picture of that. Here,
Get a little cold start. Sway bar.
It's got the sway bar delete kit because Rough Country is the worst company in the world. They sent me sway bar M links that were about this long, and I didn't need them to be that long, so I just ran no sway bar.
Yep.
Got a Dynamax 3-inch race bullet instead of past the cats. It sounds pretty good.
It does. Hopefully it doesn't blow it up here. Solid for a winter daily.
Not too bad.
No, this is definitely a solid winter daily.
And this was definitely warmed up. That wasn't cold. I would never do that to my vehicle.
You should.
This is my other shitter. This is probably the biggest pile of junk I ever bought for the most amount of money I've ever bought. This is a $2,400 Chevy Silverado 02.
Yep.
It's a regular cab step side, which is pretty rare.
Yes.
But the thing that makes it even more rare, don't mind the junk. It's a 4-wheel drive with a 4.8 and 5-speed. When I bought the truck, it came with a transmission. Says it needed a new transmission. Came with one, so I put it in, and it had it had no synchros on second, fourth, and fifth gear was about ready to fall out. So I bought a new transmission, put it in, and the motor all of a sudden decided to have 15 pounds of oil pressure one day. It would not increase no matter what. So I looked into that and realized it's completely cheesed. So I got a new 4.8 in it, and then I realized 4-wheel drive wouldn't work because every time you put it in 4-wheel drive, it would just make the most horrific noises ever known to man. And I bought a new transfer case for it. So basically, this $2,400 vehicle is
Taking some time.
yeah.
So
Take some time,
you put
money.
Basically, new motor, new transmission, new transfer case in it.
Yep. And it had 22s on it. I sold those because
Yeah, the 22s were tough, but yeah,
it's fun. I put a lot of work into it. New clutch, new brakes all the way around. New motor, trans, obviously.
Yeah.
New throw-out bearing.
a little bit of
Wheels
spray
and
foam.
tires, new front end on it, and other stuff. But this is the one I really don't care about. This one's just kind of
This thing gets you from point A to the liquor store.
that's all I need.
That's what all these cars do. That's the best part about them.
And exhaust is the cats have been deleted, and it's just straight pipe to a 2.5-inch Dynamax race bullet.
He loves his race bullets.
What, 9 cars since I came here to college 3 years ago? I just buy
shout
and
out
sell
Ferris
them.
State Automotive Engineering.
No, don't shout out Ferris State because I'd have a Z06 right now if I didn't have to pay all the tuition money. But
And housing money for
housing money.
the only housing complex in Big Rapids that has garages.
I also got an absolute Haas moped, which
None of this is mine at all. This is all my roommate. This is a Subaru, which
It's shitter.
it's a Subaru. What can I say? I mean, if you own a Subaru, you probably commented on the guitar video, and you probably called me a racist. So go back to communist Canada. You just heard Trudeau loving grass munchers.
Anyways,
This is my 100cc big bore moped. I bought the moped for $100. $100 too much. I painted red, white, and blue because
America.
Trudeau, you can Anyway, it's got a cherry bomb glass pack for our exhaust, and
Yeah.
that's about it.
Let's see if we can get
I'm sorry, it's underneath the dash.
right there, over there. Cherry bomb.
She shoots flames. I'm not sure if anyone's got a video of it.
It's got a big ass battery on it.
Yeah, that's the factory size battery. It had 8 hangers that hung up to here, but after one ride, I bent that 8 hangers forward, and I was like, this is really sketchy, even sketchy for me. Down here.
Yep. If you just follow these snowmobile tracks, you can kind of assume where we're going.
They're not mine.
They're not his, but
Allegedly not mine.
we got an email sent out about not parking snowmobiles under balconies, under decks.
They never sit on our balcony. They sit on patios.
On
not
patios.
On the patio.
Technically, the patio ends here, so it's really just in the grass.
And this
This is the greasiest unit out
is
of all
the
of them.
greasiest thing I ever had. My dad gave me this sled. Really, he gave it to me because he already had an Exciter.
And he's
And my
awesome.
mom does not want to ride this thing because it's too fast. And he thought it was too fast. He just likes ice fishing. She's like, here,
Yeah.
have this.
You don't need this greasy
He's
triple.
like, I trust you with this.
Yes.
And, well, about 2 years after trusting me, I may have slightly hit a guide wire in my
Slightly.
sled, which was one of the worst experiences of my life. That
Would
was
not
pretty
recommend.
bad. Do not recommend. But this thing's got no work done to it at all. It's got a 3-inch lift kit or drop kit.
Yeah, the skid
3-inch
drop.
riser, new skis and carbides. I got off Marketplace for $100, and I polished the pipes and cleaned the carbs.
Yep.
Well, the thing was, is I when I first rode this thing, it was all right. It was pretty fast, but then I parked it, went to go ride it again the next year, and I had 0 compression in the middle of the cylinder and 120 or 130 in the other two. I was like, all right, I don't want to deal with this, so I parked it. And then the next year came around, it's like, all right, let's see it again, and it had all compression. It hasn't stopped
Yeah,
since.
because like I said, if we get enough subscribers, we
Get
can
a
make
can.
money. This thing's getting a can,
Hold on, let me grab the key real quick.
and you guys can get some greasy triple content with a can. We haven't had any triple content. We all ride new sleds, or newer, I guess.
Oh, God,
But we definitely need some.
ride an old-fashioned sled.
Yep.
Just kidding, my back can't handle these old sleds either.
Yeah,
Trust me,
there's
I'd
a
take
reason.
Jacob's 440 over this any day of the week.
There's a reason people use these for ice fishing. They're cheap
and ice racing.
and they're reliable.
Guarantee you 3 pulls.
Guaranteed.
3 pulls, it'll start right up. There's one.
Oh,
Two.
didn't even need 3.
A lot of people regard these SRXs as one of the best sleds ever made. I would have to agree. I love it.
Is it because of the engine or the chassis?
Definitely engine, not the chassis.
But the chassis is quite beautiful.
Here, I'll take her out there and I'll give you a couple of rips on her.
All right,
Here.
I'll meet you out front. Absolute hoss. All right, buddy. What's your name and what are you working with?
My name's Ethan Keppel. This is my daily driver.
The FFS.
Ford Fusion Sport.
Yep.
Don't forget that. 2010. It's got almost 230 on the clock.
How many transmissions?
That doesn't matter. Ethan, you should pop the hood for him.
Yeah, you gotta pop
Here,
your
I'll do it for you.
We get-
About the transmission, it's on its 4th.
down his 4th. Mine's only on his 3rd. I should have said that.
Yeah, they need,
Those are Audi R8 coils.
these units need some driver mod.
Got a high performance exhaust
Yep.
Yup, we got the race ready red coils.
from an Audi.
If you take a peek at the coolant in here, it is in fact like 150,000 miles old.
And you were literally just ripping on it, and there was no pressure in there, Keppel.
No pressure. That was
He just came in here absolutely ripping, and he just opened his coolant reservoir.
it was pretty fucking cold, but you know,
Oh, okay.
you don't need to worry about that.
This is
It's
the
just-
best vehicle out of the friend group.
It's just a Ford
Yeah.
Fusion.
This is the only good vehicle in the friend group.
Sled. I mean, there's not too much to the FFS. We kind of keep it
Nah,
like
it's just-
we
it
keep
speaks
it
for
low key.
itself.
We don't
Yeah,
really
I
want people to
mean,
know what's going on.
There's a few things hitting in the intake. But we're not going to talk about that right now because this thing wins a lot of races, and we got to keep those kind of things.
It's got a
in the automotive aficionado group.
just say it has an additional 800 horses underneath the intake. It's got a little bit of a dry shot. You know, racing slicks on it.
Yeah, 18-inch anodized wheels.
Sport wheels. Brakes. Has them. That sounded
Does have
nice.
brakes.
It's got brakes. Yep.
Brakes do work.
Actually,
Anything
hold
crazy
on.
in the back seat?
We got the Ford
Floor mats.
Ford floor mats.
Okay, so big upgrades.
And in
Okay,
one color.
yeah, we'll get a little cold start. Not
Oh.
much exhaust comes out the back. Yeah, not really much exhaust comes out the back. It's more underneath.
See if we can get a little greasy limiter.
Yep.
We'll do it.
It's only doing the fucking soft cut.
What if you put it in drive and pull the parking brake?
Oh, I will spoil a little bit. He ran this at the quarter mile. It may have been single digits.
It was.
This thing will lay down some 11s.
It'll lay down some 11s. No.
And then, all right, on to his second rig.
Greasy ditch pickle here.
Yep.
This here is a 2000 Arctic Cat 500
ZL.
ZL. It's the trail unit, and as you can tell, it's fucking greasy.
Yep.
How many
Painted
miles?
exhaust.
Just cracked 5,000 miles on her.
Oh yeah.
Got a D&D kit on it.
Needs a
single
can.
Pipe.
Needs a can.
Needs a can.
So after we get Sean a can, this thing's getting a can. If you guys just like and subscribe and get us money.
Like, comment, and subscribe. You know the deal.
You got to for Keppel.
Yep. And then maybe
Could
we'll
use a
reveal
new
more of the Ford Fusion Sport if they like and
We'll
subscribe.
maybe do a full breakdown video on how to run nines in your. I mean, no, not nines, single digits in the quarter mile with your Ford Fusion Sport.
Yep.
That's if you guys get lucky.
Yeah.
If you get lucky.
Clutch and the ECU chip should be putting out about 105 horsepower according to the D&D website.
That's 501 actually, not 105. 501.
Yeah, he's dyslexic. It happens.
13th Jack and Coke of the day, that'll do.
It is noon. First pull every time. Overall, just a rig.
I was
What you
taking
pay
it
for
on
it?
my triple. So.
$600.
That's not bad at all. All right, so we made it down to the acres to come check out the other rigs. Grant?
There's a dog under there.
There's a dog over there. Paisley.
Paisley, come here. This is my 2006 Ford F-250. It has a 6.0 power stroke, and it rips. I don't know if it's gonna start though, because it's been like a month and it's 0 degrees out.
But we're going to find out. Anything that the people should know about this other than that it's a rig?
It
and
has
that
a
it rips?
solid front axle, and it's better than a Chevy
And it doesn't get stuck.
because it doesn't have car suspension. Yeah, it doesn't get stuck like your two-wheel drive Chevy.
Anyhow.
And it permanently has a trailer attached to it because all it does is tow Chevys. $299 on the clock.
More than mine.
One more K,
And then you're at
and
300.
it's old as fuck.
Yeah, and then it's clapped. It won't start ever again.
It's got leaking up pipes.
It's not going to get fixed.
Not gonna get fixed.
Gonna have to yank the
Got
cap out.
shitty glow plugs. Not gonna get fixed.
It's got to crank for 30
Got
minutes.
2 dead batteries. Think it's gonna start? I don't think it's gonna start.
8.1 volts. 8 volts.
It ain't even running the glow plugs.
You want to try it? Yeah, it ain't starting.
No chance in hell.
Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah, it's dead.
See if I got some.
Yeah.
I got cables
He's
too.
got-
We'll probably have to hook 2 trucks up to it.
Yeah.
2 trucks? I got 2 batteries. It'll work.
Yeah, that'll work too.
All right, so we're going to go to Jared's truck first because the Chevy is going to actually start.
This is the first time ever that this truck has not started on me. Ever.
And it's just because
It's never left me on the side of the road. It's never broke down in the 5 years that I've had it. Even though it's a 6.0. I'm severely disappointed.
But that was just battery problem. That's not 6.0 fault.
Yeah, I bought the batteries at AutoZone. They're Duralast. No, I think they're value crap.
I'm Jared, and this is my LB7 Duramax. It's an 02. It's a shitter, a rust box. It was a family truck before I got it. Sat in the field for a few years. It was a wood truck, as you can see, like everywhere. There's dents everywhere. It was a wood truck.
Yep.
We used it in the woods. Unlike Grand 6.0, this will probably start. Maybe.
Hasn't been started in a while?
It was cold as fuck yesterday.
We'll see. Got a greasy side exit exhaust on here.
Yeah, I literally cut off the stock exhaust and shot it out the side because I didn't want to spend any money on it. Oh, you can check out the hitch delete.
Oh yeah,
I
forgot about that.
We got the hitch delete. We were towing way too much sand. Happened.
Yep. Cab corner deletes. Door handle back here delete. I don't know if she's starting, Jared.
Watch this. Right here. Prime the old fuel pump.
Oh yeah.
It's got a little bit of a leak too, so it likes to go lose its pressure.
Yeah. How many miles this thing got, you said?
I don't know. I'll have to check. I think it's like 270, maybe?
Oh, 6 hours.
Oh, all right, let's give that a shot.
All right. We'll see if she starts. Yeah, she ain't starting. Oh, LB7. First time it hasn't started for you?
Yeah, actually. I usually do keep the block heater plugged in, but I knew we were doing the cold start video, so
you needed extra cold.
I had to make sure she was cold. I don't know if my truck's gonna start at all.
Yeah.
Even with
We'll definitely have to run 2 sets of cables off this.
I'll have to go home and charge the batteries.
Yeah. And then we'll come back again later today. Or tomorrow. Try it out.
Alright.
Got some smoke coming out from under there.
Started smoking a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe you should have plugged it in last night.
Yeah, I probably should have plugged it in. I can still plug it in. Probably take a while to get warm now.
All right, it's gonna go this time.
This time's the time you
It's
can
gonna
feel
go
it.
this time. Should have brought a jump pack. Why'd you give it to your girlfriend?
Alright. See if this is the time. Oh. I feel it. This is it.
Manually priming the pump.
Oh yeah. It's
like that shit.
It's like the 6.0 can't be the only diesel that doesn't start.
Yeah, I was getting worried there for a second.
Yeah.
The Ford was gonna be the only one that doesn't start.
But thankfully there's a dirt
But thankfully, we got a Chevy here.
It's gonna start.
Fourth or fifth time?
Something like that.
Nope. It's a little too cold for these old diesels. Although I bet you Percy's 12 valve would start right now.
Yeah, he's got 2 brand new batteries.
I've been cranked for about 7 minutes. Alright, we got the cord running from Jared's room
Yeah, we'll come hang out.
out to the block heater. Let her warm up a little bit. What do you think, Grant?
It's gonna go now. It's gonna go.
Feels warmer.
Yeah. I think we gained a degree.
Yep. That's all it needs.
Yeah.
The 6.0 might need like 10 degrees.
It might.
Let's see. There she goes. Right up. Now we gotta go start the 6.0 with this thing.
Oh yeah.
Give her a chance to warm up.
Oh yeah.
10-4. Better than it was before.
It's because the plugs are running.
Yeah. They'll probably hop up once they turn off.
Oh yeah, it's gonna go.
could disconnect the trailer
Yeah.
if you want to.
It'll be a minute.
Yeah, we'll give it a minute to charge up. 10.6, 10.7. See if the old H-Pop likes this. See if she starts. I don't think she's gonna start. Back inside for a minute?
Sure.
All right, we're gonna go back inside, let this thing charge up a little bit. Think she's gonna want it?
I don't know. She's at 11.6 on the voltmeter.
That's pretty good. Oh.
No.
Lost her. Shitter.
Maybe if we had a jump box and not jumper cables.
Yeah, Pope left the jump box. All right, I'm ready if you are.
It's not gonna go.
It's not gonna go. I'll just know since we're here. Shitter. Shitter, shitter, shitter. Yep, she's a dog.
Warming up for like 30 minutes, 20 minutes.
Nothing. The dog. I'm gonna show this battery setup though. So the terminals are on backwards. That's bad. Then you tap that to that.
Boom! Firepower.
18 month free replacement.
18 months for your replacement.
And you got it rigged up good?
I don't know. Alright, this is the one.
This is the one. Grant's calling it. Alright. Let's hope this is the one. Let's see if she starts. She wants it. Start. There we go. Woo. We never give up.
Finally.
And it always works.
That was greasy.
That was.
Yep.
We never give up.
Never. It's like 10 degrees outside. My face is cold. I'm not even wearing a coat.
Yeah.
6-0. Started.
Started. First try. Put the regular battery back in there. Show me, man. Well, Jared, it only took 2 hours to start 2 diesels.
Well,
12-degree weather.
which one took longer, mine or Grant's?
Definitely Grant's. But,
Chevys are better.
yeah. You also had the block heater for a little bit.
It's not. What's the saying? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Exactly. If you ain't cheating, you ain't winning.
You ready?
All right, so this right here is my beautiful 2014 Polaris RMK. It's got a Boondocker turbo kit on it. As you can see, we treat our stuff very respectfully around here. I recorded earlier. It didn't start, but we got it started.
What a shitter. Surprising. RMK.
First pull.
Oh, that's first pull. Yep, first pull. Oh, finally.
Let's show the people what they really want to see. Kill it real quick. Sorry, I karate chop. If you guys notice, whenever I turn my sled off in the videos, I just karate chop it. But anyways, this is the Boondocker Turbo Kit. They call it the Sidekick. If Sean can figure out the camera.
I'm getting it. All right. 0.5.
No, don't 0.5.
Oh, okay. All right, go.
All right, so
Wait,
this,
hold on. Go.
this is my my turbo kit for the Boondocker. It's a Boondocker Sidekick Turbo.
We can't see you. No wonder why Sean was having fucking problems. All right.
see me now?
Yes, you can see your eyes too.
Okay, so this is the Boondocker Sidekick Turbo that it came with. Bought it from some guy. Traded him for a Skidoo 1000. It's ran good for me. The wastegate line got a little corroded, so it wasn't quite running right, but got that fixed. She's a ripper. Check the next sled video. It should be dropping soon, in the next week or so. If you want to see this thing actually rip.
Okay, to send it out. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, like the video, and help us get to 1,000 subscribers so we can actually afford any of this stuff without going really into debt. And if you guys want to see more content like this, comment down below what you want us to do. We can do whatever you want. Nothing gay though.